Crypto Twitter. These are the 15 people I think you should be following. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of crypto Twitter. What is it used for? After this, I've got 3 people of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and macro experts I really think you should be following to keep on track of crypto. It's very hard sometimes. At the end of this video, we've got 6 people that are just general special mentions in DeFi, in Ethereum, in Bitcoin, and macro, even contrarians I think you should be on top of. Let's get started. Welcome to Crypto Twitter, or as they say, CT. Now, crypto Twitter is actually a whole bunch of places put into one. Even before Elon Musk came, it's been the go-to place for people in crypto to come and talk and have direct access to information. So for myself, there are 5 main points that I think crypto Twitter is worth knowing about and being a part of. The first thing is it's a gathering place. A whole bunch of us in crypto didn't have anywhere to go. So a whole bunch of us just migrated over to Twitter. Another such place is Reddit, but Twitter is much, much bigger than Reddit. The second thing, it's an open forum. No one is going to stop you from posting any content. No one's going to stop you from replying to someone or even trying to get in contact with the CEO of a blockchain project. It's an open forum, right? You can go and post whatever you want. The next thing is the access to VIPs. If I was talking about that project, that CEO of that project, you want to be in contact with them. You want to contact Ben from Collective Shift, you can go ahead and tweet at him. What are the chances they're going to tweet back at you? Are you engaging? Do they want to chat with you? Amazing. Then it's very easy to get this kind of access. The next thing is it's a very good alpha provider. What do I mean by this? I mean by there are a whole bunch of people on crypto Twitter who want to just make a name for themselves. They are hungry for information and they will post things to make sure that the rest of the people in the community follow them. Right? They provide you with DeFi insight. They provide you with a whole bunch of data, analytics, their own perspectives, macroeconomics. It just gets so intense sometimes you don't know who to follow, let's be honest. The last thing is instant news, okay? When news breaks around the world, you probably find it first on Twitter, because how easy is it for someone to get out their phone and just start typing and get the word out there? Once it starts typing, someone else will retweet, and all of a sudden you have something that goes viral or something that just happened and it's going across the world in literally no time at all. So if something happens to your crypto project that you're following, crypto Twitter is one of the best places to keep updated because people can share the news very, very, very quickly. All right, let's move on. In crypto, in all of Bitcoin, there are 3 people I think you should be following, especially in Bitcoin. Now, the first one I want to say is Andreas Antonopoulos. This guy is a Bitcoin OG. Okay, as you can see, I've got all their Twitters here for you. Bitcoin and open blockchain since 2012. I remember watching a video of Andreas Antonopoulos in a room full of like 3-4 people. The room is huge, right? And he's explaining the benefits of Bitcoin and blockchain. And this was in 2013 when no one cared about Bitcoin or blockchains. It wasn't popular, it wasn't mainstream. This guy is OG, nothing else to say. So he's a strong advocate of decentralized systems and the potential they have to create a more open and fair society. I generally believe Andreas Antonopoulos is like an OG good guy in crypto. He wants to help the world. That's the feeling I get from him. And these guys, we follow them because they have strong belief, strong conviction. The next one in Bitcoin I think you really should be following is Michael Saylor. Bitcoin is hope. BTC hodler. This guy is the OG laser eyes. Now, he didn't come when Bitcoin first started. He joined us later. He is, though, a BTC maxi. He gives you BTC insight. He's a BTC advocator, nothing else. He is the CEO of MicroStrategy, but he's since stepped down and to lead the Bitcoin section of MicroStrategy. From CEO, still in MicroStrategy, going laterally. Now, something interesting about Michael Saylor, he does have a degree in aerospace engineering from MIT. So this is not just some random guy, right? This is a smart guy who's a CEO of a company who said the best thing for my company and for myself is to just buy Bitcoin and hold. That's Michael Saylor for you. The next one I'm going to say is Plan B. Now, Plan B is a pseudonymous personnel. We don't know who he is, but he goes onto interviews, he goes onto podcasts, and he has a voice changer. We do know that he is the creator of the stock to flow model. This guy has his own YouTube channel. The stock to flow model really suggests that as the network, the usage, and the demand of Bitcoin increases, while the supply decreases, because as we know, as miners mine Bitcoin, they increase the supply. As the supply increases over time due to the halving, the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. And this is called the stock to flow model. As more people come in, more demand, less supply, the price goes up. That's it. He is amazing if you want to follow him. I really recommend you go ahead and do it. Let's move on to Ethereum at the moment. I'm going to give you 3 people in Ethereum you should be following. Vitalik.eth. Vitalik Buterin is like Ethereum OG. This guy first started writing for a Bitcoin magazine ages ago, but decided that we can do more than Bitcoin. And so he started creating Ethereum with a whole bunch of other developers. So he's a Russian-Canadian programmer, Ethereum co-founder. If you had to put a face on Ethereum, it would be Vitalik Buterin. I don't think anyone else has the face of Ethereum at the moment. So he is a massive Ethereum contributor, but not just Ethereum coding, but more so thought leadership. And he does massive blog posts on what challenges the industry has to face and what we need to look at in the future to really prosper and succeed. And even some of the hard-hitting questions. He asks, like, why are we doing this? The NFTs are not the answer to this, and we need to keep moving forward with really innovative technology and try and save the world a little bit. Let's move on to the next person, which is Sasal.eth. Now, Anthony Sassano is an Australian person. He is well known in Ethereum. He's an educator. He has a YouTube channel. He was responsible for ETH Hub, but I think he's stepping away from ETH Hub, or ETH Hub is closing down now. But he's helped launch multiple protocols on Ethereum. He is an advisor. He's even a seed investor. He explains Ethereum in very simple terms for people to understand. And his YouTube channel, The Daily Gwei, is a must follow. If you want to keep on track of Ethereum, you must watch Daily Gwei, because it's every day at midnight Australian time, there's a new video that comes out explaining what Ethereum is doing or what's happening on Ethereum. Must not miss it. Trust me. Let's move on to our last person in Ethereum, who is Tim Bako. Now, Tim Bako really is like a bridge or interpreter between the core developers and the community, right? He takes notes at all the core devs meetings. More generally, he will tweet about things that are relevant to Ethereum ecosystem. He's like the in-between person. He's knowing what happens. So he's like a super inside guy and knows what's happening in Ethereum at the moment, but also what's planning ahead of time. It's very good. I liked him. Let's move on to our macro perspective people. We have 3 people I think you should be following in regards to macro. We have Lynn Alden. I love Lynn Alden. She is the founder of Lynn Alden Investment Strategy, fundamental investment with a global macro overlay. Now, she is an independent financial researcher, right? And she's an analyst who really specializes in macroeconomic analysis and investment strategy. She's like thinking 10 steps ahead. If you listen to her, she's got an amazing way to articulate ideas, and they all actually make sense. Incredibly insightful. She brings new information. When I listen to her, I feel like I like her. I like her a lot, okay? She's an original thinker. She's not a media personality parrot where they say the same things over and over again. She brings new, fresh ideas to the industry and to Bitcoin and crypto. Now, the next person we want to follow is Jim Bianco. Now, he's the president of Bianco Research, specializes in macro analysis for institutional investors. Now, Jim Bianco is actually a well-known economist and financial market analyst. He goes on TV a whole bunch of times. He provides independent, unbiased research on the economy and the financial markets. He goes on media frequently. He's a guest on financial news programs and is known for expertise really on monetary policy, interest rates, and bond markets. He's a pretty all-round guy, a good person to keep on track in macro. Now, the last person in the macro perspective I want you to follow is Peter Schiff. Now, Peter Schiff, this guy, he's a chief economist and global strategist at Europac. He is a gold bug. He hates Bitcoin. So you may ask, why am I including someone in this crypto list's crypto Twitter who hates Bitcoin? Why am I including him? Well, I think it's really important to have someone on the team who's a contrarian, okay? Just like BTC people are contrarian to the global macroeconomic industrial complex and everything, he is a great person to keep us in check in Bitcoin and crypto. He hates it. He's got a bearish view on the US economy, on the US dollar, of course. Large criticisms of the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. He's also been a vocal person of gold and investments. He's written lots of books about this, but the main important thing is he's against BTC. And I think that's valuable. That's worth something. Now we start moving on to our 6 people that I think outliers, or I think 6 special mentions that I think you should follow on Twitter. We have Checkmate. He's the lead on-chain analyst at Glassnode. He's a Bitcoiner. He's an on-chain analyst. This guy is a graph whiz. No jokes. If you want to know how much Bitcoin of the 0.25 top supply has moved in the last 5 to 10 years and what addresses they're going to, and is this the first time they moved, this is the guy you need to go to. It's him, okay? He has his own YouTube channel. He's a contributor at Collective Shift himself, and he just gives very insightful on-chain metrics. Next one, we have Kobe. Oh my God, Kobe. He's the host of Up Only TV. It's supposed to be weekly, but as he says, they've only had 6 episodes this year because he's very lazy. Now, this guy's a smart aleck. He's a shit-talking, crypto, chill dude who's got jokes, okay? So both his insights, his connections to trading, experience, all come together in a really, really nice package. Gives you an amazing information, but also quick, witty comebacks. Pure entertainment on crypto Twitter. Very, very good. Very good follow, Kobe. I would, as you can see, nearly 700,000 people follow him as well. Nearly 800,000 people follow him as well. Let's go on to Eric Voorhees. Now, he has laser eyes on crypto Twitter. I'm going to give you a small tip. Anyone who has laser eyes on crypto Twitter as their profile picture, they are super interested in Bitcoin. Super, super interested in Bitcoin. He came in first in 2011, also founded several other companies in the industry, including Satoshi Dice. That was a really, really popular Bitcoin kind of gambling online Bitcoin game. It's not so much around now, but there are heaps of other gambling games around. He is really thought of as a thought leader in crypto and also comments on the future of the entire industry. Towards Peace, Markets and Bitcoin, founder of Shapeshift. I love Eric. I always love to listen to him. Now, I hope I don't get his name wrong. We have Chris Berniski. He's a partner at Placeholder VC, supporting the public infrastructure of tomorrow. So this guy loves to surf. When he's not, he's a VC investor. VC investors are great people to follow to get insights on where the industry is heading. He's great to follow for macro trends, investments, but also follows crypto very, very closely. So I recommend him. He's also a former lead crypto at ARK Invest, which is a very big investment firm. Next up, we have Zeneca. Zeneca is kind of a pseudonymous personality online. He's a popular crypto Twitter personality. He's the founder of Zen, which is a space for everyone, anywhere, at any level to learn about NFTs and Web3. So think of him as like a giant developer, or him and his group, they're giant developers. Recently, their products has been Blur Marketplace. It's an NFT marketplace where you can come, trade, and sell your NFTs. He has multiple content pieces, so it's actually sometimes very hard to follow Zeneca, but the information he spews out there is incredibly valuable. Next up, lastly, we have Ignace. He's DeFi research. Now, I included Ignace in this list because sometimes you need someone who's on the ground floor seeing what's happening in DeFi. There are so many different niches in crypto, it's hard to keep on track, right? It's so hard to keep on track. So Ignace has actually recently left his 9-to-5 job and is focusing solely on DeFi, which is incredible. A risky gamble, it could pay off. We'll see. So he's full-time DeFi. It'll take over the world. That's what he thinks. He's a trader. He's a degen. He gives you great, insightful information. He helps keeps tabs on like what's happening in DeFi, especially on the DeFi front. Not so much NFTs, but DeFi. As you can see, he's a fan of GMX. He wrote about Rocket Pool, just a small example. He wrote about Rocket Pool about 6 months ago and how it could catch up to Lido as a liquid Ethereum staking derivative. And since then, Rocket Pool has actually gone up 127% in price. So this is an example of what these guys can do, right? They find niches and they find opportunities, and sometimes they share it. Sometimes they capitalize on this themselves. But that's it for now, guys. All right, my friends, I hope that was very beneficial for you. You should have 15 people already on crypto Twitter. I think you should be going to follow right now. Let's have a small recap. I gave you an introduction to crypto Twitter, which is also called CT. After this, we had 3 Bitcoin people to follow. We had 3 Ethereum people to follow, which are Eric Voorhees, Anthony Sassal, amazing people all around. I gave you 3 macro experts you should be looking at. And of course, we end the video with 6 special mentions. And of course, I'm going to leave one to you, which is Collective Shift, my friends. Now, I've got an action for you. I want you to go ahead and actually go get on your phone right now, pull up Twitter and go and follow these guys. Trust me, you will thank me for all of this later on down the line when they say something super insightful and it helps you make your decisions that much easier. Now, I actually want to know, who do you follow? Because if you follow someone and you think they're worth following, leave a comment down in the description below, because I now want to follow them and I want to be the same as you. I want to have the same access to information as you do, because this is what crypto Twitter does for us. It gives us the information that we want very, very quickly. Now, before you go anywhere, make sure you check the links in the description for the Collective Shift platform. I want you to leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe for us, because it does help the algorithm. In the meantime, make sure you check out some of our other videos as well in Collective Shift platform, as well as on our YouTube. Make sure you join our socials, find us on Twitter ourselves, and come and just join us, be a part of us. I will see you very soon, guys.